Hello everyone. Today I'll be showing how you can make small jewelry dishes. These are just something that you can put on your side stand, on your bed stand, just to put in your pair of earrings or just a couple of rings or something like that. Yeah. So it's going to be a small jewelry dish, and I think I had a couple of days ago I had put up a video of a collection of jewelry dishes that I had made. So today I'll just show you how you can do this pretty easily. And I have a well kneaded ball of clay here. So I would obviously go through by first step of flattening it, and we're looking at a thickness of approximately 0.5 centimeters. Don't go don't go very thin on this, because it's going to be a little bit bigger than a pendant, and you don't want it too delicate, because you're going to be using this as a more like a something that you're going to store things in. So you don't want it very thin, or just don't make it very delicate. That's the idea. So I have rolled this now, and we'll just flatten it using. You can use a rib for this. I would do it both sides. It's about 0.5 centimeters or 0.6 centimeter thickness. But yeah, but 0.5 is good enough. So once that's done, that's nice, neat and flattened out. Once this is done, you can use anything like a cutter or any dish that you have that you want to take the shape of. So what I would do is I'd probably use a big cutter like this. This is pretty big, roughly like about 3 inches or maybe a little more than that in diameter. That's the size of your trinket dish. So you obviously can picture that there are not too many things one can put on this. It's necessarily just something that you may want to remove a pair of earrings or a couple of rings, and just keep it on a side stand. So this is like a perfect size for that. Wouldn't take too much space, and really nice, and you can get very creative with the designs. Now obviously when this is done, you have this whole space for yourself to work on any design that you want. So I would start off, and because I have lined it with oil, it's quite neat on my sides. I don't have any clay as such that is sticking out from anywhere. So I think what I would do usually is you can start off with drawing out anything. You want to keep this plain, you can do anything you want. But today what I'll do is I would love to use one of my blocks. I've always been a big fan of these blocks, and I probably uploaded another video of making a block printed pendant. So today I'd be using this square block. I'd place it right in the center. Place it right in the center. Give it a good press so that I have a nice imprint. I'll take a slightly smaller size cutter. So this is like a set that I have over here. I picked it up in Bangalore. You get this in a lot of fancy stores, and it's easy to get this. So I have a smaller size cutter just to get one concentric. Once that's done, you can use, so I'm just using a pen, part of a pen. If you have a round shaped anything, you can try and do these designs. So a smaller one, just to make another concentric circle, you can use this. A refill works perfectly fine. I would, if the clay is usually very wet, you may just want to roll it out, leave it out there for a couple of minutes, and then start working on the design, so that just handling it becomes a lot easier. because when you do turn around, without a turntable or without a banding wheel, I think doing this makes sometimes tends to lose the shape if the clay is very wet. So I think having something like that always makes things easier. I like to do something a little bit more on this, just a little bit more. I'm just giving a textured kind of a background. Yep. So you can see that I've changed the textures of both these sides over here as well as over here. This is just a plastic cover, that's all. It's just a cutout piece from a plastic cover. It's just really that much. And I would keep this on this now. Try to not have any wrinkles or folds in the plastic cover. Now I have a really old bowl that I just use for these kinds of purposes. It's in pretty bad shape, but the idea is that this is an appropriate size and it has a nice little curve. So if you use something too big, you may not get the curve. So roughly having a bowl of this size is probably appropriate. So I would place it in this manner. I would put this whole thing centrally placed and I would just give it a gentle press everywhere so that it just takes up the shape of the bowl. Give it a couple of hours and only then remove it, and then you'll have a nice shape that's been retained. So if I were to even remove it like that, I know it's going to fall flat right away. That's because the clay is like really wet. Don't do that. Let it be in this particular bowl like this. Give it a nice press. A deeper bowl would probably give you a deeper curvature in the center. So that's ideally what we are looking at. Give it a couple of hours in this, and drying it should give you a nice little trinket bowl, and you can just fire it and paint it and glaze it, and you can do anything you want with it. So there. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you do like what you see, please like the video, share it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching.